Hello and welcome into Kensington Valley Ice House here for week 4 of Young Guns Marin Klein alongside Ryan Radosevich, and we're gearing up for another great week of hockey as we're entering into the halfway point already. Ryan, kind of can't believe it, and some exciting matchups. And first on the ice, we are going to have Team Miller in the black versus Team Sherry in the blue. Team Sherry had a very exciting win last week. It was a real back and forth game between Team Poza, and they came out 11-8. Team Miller, though, falling in a much closer game to Team Slater, 5-4. That one, a huge defensive battle. Team Miller just coming up short, still looking for their first win, and it's going to be big here, and we'll see how that defense plays out in this game against a really highly offensive Team Sherry.
And as a previous goaltender, I like defense. I like lower scoring games. I like that 5-4 game last week. Unfortunately, I did miss it, but I heard it was good. And Miller, unfortunately, going winless off of that Team Slater, getting that 5-4 victory, moving on to 3-0 in the season. But I don't know what to expect today. I've been a little bit absent of the young guns, so I miss them. I miss the younger group coming out here with some fire, with some flair. So we'll see. I'm hoping for two lower scoring, more defensive battles now that we're halfway through. We're week 4 out of week 8, so maybe the defenses are trying to, finally figuring each other out. Maybe the lines are solidifying, so maybe we'll see a lower scoring game. But you know what? I wouldn't bet on it. It's been high flying action. It's been crazy goals, perfect accuracy from the shooters, and there's a lot of good offensive talent as well as defensive talent as well as goalies. So it's really anybody's game. I don't know how to predict it. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm just going to sit back up here and cast a good game.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of really high-scoring games. Again, that one last week we saw between Team Miller and Team Slater, probably one of the lowest-scoring games we've seen here overall in Michigan Elite Hockey between the Young Guns and the junior prospects. And again, a huge part of that, I know you weren't here for that one, Ryan, but I definitely was able to tell you a lot about it, and it was a very defensive game. Both teams' defenses played really well. Both goaltenders played outstanding, and it'll be really interesting to see how Team Miller comes out against this Team Sherry squad. So a lot of excitement here on the ice. Definitely a lot of players to look for, always one to look for. Over on Team Sherry, number 7, Nathan Leege had 4 goals in the game last week. He is just a high-scoring machine. He is leading all the Young Guns with 9 points overall going into week 4. Definitely going to be someone to keep an eye out for.
4 goals. It happens quite often in the Michigan Elite Hockey Leagues. We got 3 goals as a hat trick. We got to make up a name for 4 goals. I don't know what it is. If you got a good idea, let us know and we might use it. But we got to get used to seeing 4 goals from players. Nathan Leege getting 4, getting 9 points on the season, I'm pretty sure is what you said. We got a lot of high-flying offensive talent here. Leege, one of them, and we're going to see a bunch of them on the ice in looks like a couple minutes, if I had to guess.
Yeah, we had 4 total hat tricks in that first game.
Jesus.
Patrick Leach had one of them. His teammate, Nick Smith, had a hat trick himself, and then 2 players for Team Posa. So when we say high-scoring hockey, we're not joking.
Nope.
We see a lot of that here in Michigan Elite Hockey. But again, not to lost my word there, but not to discredit. There it is. I found it. I found the words there, but not to discredit Team Miller. They have a really good, solid team together. And again, these games that they're falling behind in, it's not by many goals. It's maybe a 1-2 goal deficit, so they can get there. It's just finding that extra push at the end to get them over. Christian Tyransky, the DePonio brothers, a lot of great scoring players on Team Miller's side too, so it's just going to be looking for that final push there in the end. And now getting ready to get underway here on the ice, we're going to send it down and send a very happy birthday over to Mr. Michael Wainwright, and he'll given us our lines and we'll get underway.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to week number of Michigan Elite Hockey Young Guns. Tonight, Team Miller in the black jerseys on the home bench take on Team Sherry in the blue jerseys on the visitor bench. Tonight's official, your very own Chad Davis. Let's start with the home team, coached by none other than Kevin Miller. At forward number 41, Mikey Yee. At forward number 14, Andrew Sighting. At forward number 44, Alex Street. On defense, number 11, Tino DePonio. And number 13, Cameron Alvarado. In the starting net tonight, Team Miller is number 30, Isaac Hossfield. And now for your visiting team, Sherry. At forward, number 13, Ross Plastic. At center, number 7, Nathan Leachy. At forward, number 9, Maxwell Brannon. On the decor, number 45, Angelo Bonani. And number 18, Dylan Flamini. With the start net tonight for Team Sherry's number 32, Liam Falk.
Thank you so much, Mike. And for those that maybe weren't able to hear our starting lines, first for Team Sherry, we have Ross Blastic, Maxwell Brannon, and Nathan Leachy, the defensive core being Angelo Bonani and Dylan Flamini. And ice. Steve Patel's going to pick it up, bring it around the net. Green doesn't get that puck. Kept in by Angelo Bonani. Steve Patel sending that one in.
Ooh.
Blocked off Bonani's leg. He's going to be a little slow to get up. That couldn't have felt too good.
Yeah, that'll sting right there. But he's got the puck right towards him and he plays it.
Now an opportunity for Team Sherry. Going to be saved by Hoffsfield. Maxwell Brandon coming in. Just couldn't get the angle he wanted, and Hoffsfield will make the easy save.
And we've seen a lot of unselfish play throughout the whole entire league. That was a little bit of a selfish play there from Brandon. He had Nathan Leegee, the league's leading scorer, right to his right. Didn't decide to pass to him, just decided to take the shot, maybe looking for a rebound. Didn't work, but hey, whatever happens, happens, you know?
Shot off the faceoff went wide. Team Miller controlling it in their own zone. Puck getting sent out to center ice. Here comes an opportunity for Andrew Siding. That one went over the head of Falk.
Great defense there by Derek Janis. He accidentally tipped one in his own net, but he made up for it there on that 1-on-2 defense.
Tyransky trying to send a shot in. That one blocked off the skate of Dylan Flamini and sent up into the netting. So Team Sherry starting to get a little bit more defensive play going. And that's what you want to see in these games. As we get into week 4, players starting to feel better with each other. And it's like Alex Green and to hop off the ice real quick. Had some equipment issues. Need to go get a new stick.
So currently, Team Miller down a forward.
Puck getting sent in loose in front of Falk. Team Sherry's able to tip it away out into the neutral zone, but it doesn't stay there for long as Cooper Dillon's going to dump it right back in, sending the puck behind the net. From Sherry, the 3-on-2 opportunity, but a great job by Team Miller getting their sticks in there. And once again, Siding's able to get his stick in there, stop any shots coming in from Eddie Wheeler. Team Miller just all over that puck. Cooper Dillon's going to flip that one all the way down the ice. Will be called back for icing, but oh my goodness, look at there. You heard Coach Sherry yelling for that 3-on-2 opportunity. His players couldn't even get anything through because Team Miller was just so on top of them, getting their sticks in there. They're not making it easy for Team Sherry.
And luckily for Team Miller, Alex Green skating back to the bench, so they will have 8 forwards. But as the game goes on, it's good to note this. Team Miller, only 8 forwards on the ice. Team Sherry has 10. So if fatigue gets set into this game, you have to look towards Team Sherry capitalizing off of that with the extra skaters.
Jackson Leiter with the puck for Team Miller behind his own net. Being patient with it, looking for that pass. It's Matthew Murad keeping the pressure on. He'll send that one up for Gino DePonio. DePonio will send it back. Bit of a miscommunication there. Hoffsfield's going to have to go poke it away from him. Leiter will go chase, and Team Sherry almost with a dangerous opportunity there in the slot, but that pass went too far up and into the stick of Anthony DePonio. He's trying to send that one to Yee. Couldn't. Puck getting sent back up for Team Sherry. Here comes Thompson leaving it back. Matthew Murad. Wow, the stick work there just goes wide. Looks like it got behind Hoffsfield, but skated wide of the net. Great shot by Murad, and Team Miller coming the other way. That puck getting sent out wide.
And on that last opportunity there for Team Sherry, Braden Graham, welcome to Michigan Elite Hockey. A great feed out front for Murad, who just couldn't bury it, even though he had the stick handle and the goalie bit on it.
Puck sent down the length of the ice, so we'll have another icing call on Team Miller. We'll get sent back into their zone. 8:54 to play in this first. See 2 early goals from Team Miller, and a lot of back and forth after that, but Team Miller really had those first 10 minutes with the ice tilts in their favor. Team Sherry starting to get a bit more momentum, but having a hard time getting any shots in on Isaac Hoffsfield.
And you stole the words out of my mouth there. Team Miller, great start. Now Team Sherry and Team Miller neck and neck, I would say.
Tyransky with the puck. That one blocked off the skate of Nathan Leegee. Green picks it up right on the blue line. Gets it past Leegee. Brandon tried to go the other way with it. It'll get sent into Team Sherry's zone. Puck getting sent down the length of the ice. Luigi and Cattell gonna fight for it behind the net, both going down. Luigi's able to just tip it off his stick, trying to get it to his teammate. Unsuccessful. Eric Benoit sends that puck around the net. Around the boards, excuse me. Ross Blastic trying to get a shot. An opportunity there for Brannon. Goes wide. Team Sherry still fighting for it. Tyranski's able to poke it away.
Ooh, good poke check.
That puck sent right back into the zone. Blastic to Ligi. Ligi looking for the shot. He can't get it. Another shot there by Brannon. Both saved by Hossfield. Brannon with the puck once again. And a great defensive play there by Anthony DePonio. Just wouldn't let Brannon get any shots in. DePonio with the puck. Now along the boards, going to send a cross-ice pass for Cooper Dillon. It's tipped off the stick of Brannon for a moment, but Dillon's still coming away with it. Flamini gathering the puck back in his own zone for Team Sherry. Sent all the way down to the blue line where Gino DePonio waiting for it. He's going to have to skate past Wheeler, but now Wheeler gets away off a poke check. Wheeler fires a shot, and Isaac Hoffsfield gets the glove save, snatches that one right out of the air.
We've seen a couple of beautiful poke checks right on the line by Team Sherry in the blue. Nick Smith, the courtesy of that one, springing Wheeler free, but Hossfield snatching that out of the air with his glove. He's looking sharp early on in this one. Team Sherry has had their chances, but they have not been able to get one past Isaac Hossfield yet.
Right there, Wheeler had another opportunity right in front, and now Hossfield without his stick. Team Sherry's going to try to capitalize. DePonio just poking the stick over to his netminder. He'll grab it. 6:45 to go in the first. Janice getting it at the boards. That one will just get poked out. Cyganski taking it back. Having to fight off Dillon. A great job by Cooper Dillon to get in there. Puck goes out loose and will be picked back up by Team Sherry. Puck left out in the neutral zone. Cyganski just keeps it in. He'll fire a shot in. That one's blocked by Team Miller. Andrew Sighting. Puck trickling out into center ice. Player's going to race for it. Nick Smith was able to win that battle. Send the puck behind the net. Patel up to Yee. Yee sends it across the ice for Green. Brad tried to get his stick in there, but Green has possession. Tried to send that one into the slot. Yee had to fight Angelo Bonani for it. Now these teams going back and forth a bit in the neutral zone. Smith's going to dump that one in. Picked up by Jackson Leiter. Fighting off Matthew Murad. Murad pokes that one through the legs of Leiter. Thompson goes and he'll score! Team Sherry gets on the board. Gabe Thompson just poking one behind Hoffsfield, and a great effort coming from his teammate. Matthew Murad right on the boards to win that puck battle.
And Murad, he was the only one out on the ice for his team. All other four skaters on the ice went for a change. It was just Murad in the zone alone, pastoring. And because he got that, the centering pass, they get their first on the board. That's a huge individual play to set up a goal there from Murad.
Yeah, really good fight there, and he just kept going, was able to just poke it through the legs of Jackson Leiter and set up Thompson perfectly. Thompson, just him versus Hossfield all alone in front of the net.
Number 20, Whitman Grant.
To get Team Sherry on the board. 5 minutes to play in the first, so now
The first period.
a one-goal game.
And a correction to that official announcement. It was Matthew Murad with the assist on that goal.
Murad had an opportunity there again. Taken away by Leiter. Leiter wasn't going to let Murad get any more past him. DePonio with a shot. That one goes wide.
Ooh, DePonio wanted that one back. He had a great lane. It was clear. He had open ice time. Just sent it
Alvarado
wide.
sending that puck in. Alvarado had the first goal of this game. That puck went wide. Tyransky fighting for it in the corner. DePonio comes to help him. Just poked out by Bonani, but now DePonio with another opportunity. This player's going crashing to the net, and that puck just trickles wide. DePonio still down in front of the net. Some chaos there, and Liam Falk's going to find it and put a glove down as Anthony DePonio trying to join his brother and scoring a goal for Team Miller to answer back to that goal from Team Sherry.
Great play there out in front by number 18 for Team Sherry, Dylan Flamini, tying up his man, making sure he can't get a shot. And because of that, just a face-off, no harm, no foul just yet, unless they get a goal off of it. We'll see.
Team Miller winning that face-off. McLeish sent that one in. Fighting with it behind the net. Fighting in a battle. That one just gets poked out. Going to be taken away by Team Sherry. Sent down the length of the ice. Griffin McLeish going to fight for it with Ross Blastic. Puck poked up. Brandon keeps it in at the blue line. Sends it back for his teammate. But Team Miller gets control once again. Yee sends that one in. Saved by Falk. 3:30 to go in the first. Janice sends it up to Nathan Leegee. Leegee taking the puck down the ice. Poke check by Yee. He'll send that one back into the zone. It looks like we'll have an offside. Or not offside, excuse me.
Little puck out of play, maybe? Skip out there, I don't know.
I think puck skipped just right off the corner of the bench, so we'll just have a stoppage there. That face-off won by Team Miller. They'll get it into the offensive zone. See if they can keep control as Team Sherry getting their sticks in there, intercepting passes, and they'll come the other way with it. Bonani sends it across for Wheeler. Wheeler tries to bury that one, and it'll be saved by Isaac Hosfield, playing phenomenally in the net for Team Miller.
Great save there from Hosfield. The stick handle in tight. He didn't buy on it at all. He stayed right in front of the puck, and because of that, the glove is in the right position to make the save, and he's been very stellar for his team. Only one goal for Team Sherry on about 10 shots. He's been the reason why his team is still up 2-1 in this one.
Dowd is fighting to keep that one in the zone. Will get sent up to Steve Cattell. He'll dump it back. Sagansky fighting for it with Alex Green. See who comes away with it as time ticks down. About 2:20 to go in the first. Puck being sent out into the neutral zone. Jackson Leiter is there to recover. Leiter racing through defenders, tries to send that centering pass up for Tyransky. He'll just lose it. DePonio trying to poke that one in. He cannot. Fight for it just right above the blue line there. Tyransky's going to get it. Fire shot in. That puck got some height to it, but kind of looked almost like it was going in slow motion, not too fast moving of a puck, so Falk's able to get his glove on that one. So 1:50 to go. A one-goal game, 2-1. Team Miller leading.
Sometimes a slow-mo shot like that from the goalie's perspective really trips you up because you're expecting like 80 miles per hour quick speed all the time, but when a slow-mo comes at you, you kind of react too quickly. So that's a good save, even though it hopped out the glove. He covered it up, no problem.
Flamini coming in with a lot of speed. He took that the length of the ice, fired a shot, and making the glove save Isaac Hofsfield. And Hofsfield, we've talked about how well he's played tonight, and I know a lot of times it's always interesting to see when the goalies switch out, but the other goalie for Team Miller, Richard Laporte, has also played phenomenally for Team Miller. You may think that two teams with two great goalies wouldn't be the team that hasn't won a game yet, but these goalies haven't been the biggest problem with these games. Just like that last week game, only 5 goals allowed from both goaltenders. Their offense just couldn't get one more in to tie that one. DePonio with the puck in the corner. His brother tried to get it out. Kept in by Gabe Thompson, the lone goal scorer for Team Sherry. Thompson and Alvarado fighting for it on the boards. Teammates going to help Alvarado, just able to come away with it under a minute to go in the first. It's Cameron Alvarado, who scored in the first 26 seconds of the game, goes to fire another shot. Same angle, but this time saved by Liam Folk. 43 seconds remaining in the first.
That opportunity, you said same angle. That was like almost a carbon copy of how he got his first goal. The first one came kind of from his own zone. That one came from the center. First goal went through 5-hole. This one he decided to try to sneak near side on that blocker. But Liam Falke's warmed up in this one and looking sharp.
Kept in by the skate of Jackson Leiter. He'll wrap that one around the boards off the faceoff for Team Miller. 30 seconds to play. And McLeish kept that one in. Puck will get sent up into the netting, so we'll stoppage at 28.6 seconds in the first, and Team Miller will get another face-off in the offensive zone.
And Griffin McLeish there out of Plymouth, Michigan. A little bit of a cherry picker there, staying right in front of the goalie, looking for that tip. Unfortunately for him, it went way up out of play off his stick.
Puck's sent around the boards, sighting, going to fight for it in the corner. Puck's going to get loose out in center ice, and a perfect opportunity there in the middle. Puck just bounced up. The shot coming from Christian Tyransky. It's taken away by Janice. Now Janice coming the other way with it. Janice sends it right up in front for Ligi. Did he get it in? No. Oh my gosh, that was saved by Isaac Hosfield. I thought for sure that Ligi was able to poke that one through. And Hosfield keeps it between his legs to keep it a 2-1 game with 3 seconds on the clock.
Everybody here was holding their breath for a second. Did he score? Did he save? That's what happened.
Brandon tries to get a shot in. On face-off, it looks like we will have...
Maybe, I don't think the clock started, but I think the referee had his eye on it, so he officially waved off the period. So that will do it for period 1.
Yeah, got a few new people running the clock today, so it's a learning curve for everybody. But the official had his eye on it, saw those 3 seconds pass, and wow, quite a first period. And Ryan, it's almost like they heard us talking about it in our open. You were really looking for some more defensive play coming from these players, less of a high-scoring game. Well, buddy, you got it.
And I'm very glad because right off the jump, we got a goal 26 seconds into this one. The first shot for Team Miller, Cameron Alvarado with the goal. And then just 3 minutes later, Gino DePonio getting the second goal of the game. So 4 minutes into the game, it looked like that wasn't going to be the case. It looked like it was going to be high scoring, fireworks in each end. And then for the next pretty much about 16 minutes, it was the teams kind of feeling each other out, seeing how much energy they're putting into this one. The goaltender's looking very sharp. Hosfield on the right side of your screen for Team Miller, doing God's work over there in net. And then Liam Falk with a number of great saves for Team Sherry as well. And then it wasn't until later in the first period, Gabe Thompson, courtesy of Matthew Murad, on the forecheck, alone on the forecheck rather, getting it in the corner, getting it onto his teammate's stick, and Gabe Thompson right in tight, gets the goal. And if it wasn't for how good Isaac Hosfield was playing in the first, this could easily be a 3-2, 4-2 game for Team Sherry. But no, Hosfield has been very good in net for Team Miller, and we're only at a 2-1 game, so I like it. I like the low scoring. It's more high stakes. It's more pressure on the goaltenders, on the defense, on the offense to score. I like it. So we'll see if it keeps up going on in this one.
Well, absolutely, Ryan. And I think without Hosfield, it would be a very different. There have been a lot of really, really close shots coming from Team Sherry. Hosfield able to make those saves, but Liam Falk also started off maybe a little bit slower than Hosfield, but he's gotten into a groove now and has also made some great saves, has had a lot of chaos right in front of his net and has been able to locate that puck easily. And I think we're in for a very exciting second and third period here between these two teams. Team Miller really started out with all the energy. Now it's a bit back and forth. I wouldn't say the ice is really tilted in favor of any two teams. They've both gotten some good looks, so it'll be interesting to see as Thompson sends that one right in the opening minutes of the second, almost tipped in there.
And that's how you might have to solve Isaac Hosfield. Tipping the pucks out in front, getting him looks where he doesn't have enough time to react. That might be the recipe for success for Team Sherry.
Cade Dowd bringing the puck down for Team Miller. Dowd fires that shot in, goes right into the chest of Liam Falk.
I like that shot there from Cade Dowd out of Saginaw, Michigan. He wasn't even looking towards the net when he took that shot. He waited till maybe a timing of the goaltender till he was looking away. He decided, you know what, I've got 2 players in front. Why not throw it on net, see what happens? And luckily enough for Team Sherry, Folk makes a save, no rebound.
Team Sherry winning that face-off, trying to get it out of their zone. Puck getting flipped loose and picked back up. Howard sending that one in. Hosfield gonna hop out of his net for a moment just to poke that one behind him. Griffin McLeish sending that one up for his teammate. Green with it, going over center ice. Green staying patient with the puck, flips it behind for Anthony DePonio. DePonio sent that one in the slot. The only Team Sherry there, and a great poke check by Siding. Now McLeish with a shot.
Ooh.
That one just hit off the post. Nick Smith with the puck looking for the wraparound.
It's dangerous.
Didn't quite get the shot. Excuse me, not the wraparound. He would be doing that on his own goalie. Nick Smith getting it through the legs of his defender. Still fighting for it. He took that one the length of the ice. Wheeler with the puck in the corner. Sends it up for Blastic. Puck going out loose. Picked up by Griffin McLeish. He's going to send that one up for Dylan. 2v1 situation. Dylan fires that shot in. And a glove save made by Liam Folk.
Team Miller picking up where they left off in the first couple minutes of the first period. They've been shot out of a cannon. There's some speed between these two teams in the second period. There was some speed prevalent in the first, but it seems like right after that first period break, these two teams got hungry and locked in, and we're seeing some high-flying action here at Kensington Valley Icehouse.
Alvarado tried to keep that one in the zone. Now with a lot of speed. Here comes Ross Blastic firing a shot right into the chest of Isaac Hosfield. So back and forth these teams go. 17:53, just a few minutes in to the second period. Still a 2-1 game. Team Miller leading.
Dare we say a defensive battle here in Michigan Elite Hockey.
It's off the face off that puck. Getting knocked in to Team Sherry's bench. So we'll take a face off on the dot.
And yes, I do dare to say that because I feel like I might jinx it and the goals might start flowing, but we'll see. We'll see.
The announcer jinx is real, Ryan.
I don't want to think it is sometimes, but a lot of times it seems to be, sadly.
Yee to Benoit. Benoit sends it up to Siding. That puck gets out in front of him, so Folk's able to play it out of his net, but Siding picks it back up. Great defensive block there from Cyganski. Puck getting sent out, kept in by Alvarado. Alvarado almost went down there.
Great save.
Trying to keep that puck in. Puck across to Cattell. Cattell trying to send that one in, goes wide. Alvarado there along the boards. Puck left out in the neutral zone.
Ooh.
Just hit away by Braden Graham. Ross Blastic holding it back now, keeping possession, sends it over to Cyganski. Cyganski up to Eddie Wheeler. Wheeler goes down, trying to fight off Yee. Benoit now with an opportunity, looking behind him for a pass, having to fight off Blastic. He can get a pass. Players colliding there on the boards. Puck loose and an easy pickup for Team Sherry. And here comes Nathan Leegee. Leegee looking for the pass. Has that puck taken away from him. Now Cade Dowd sending that one up into the neutral zone for DePonio. Good poke check there.
Oh, that could have been a 4-on-1 opportunity there. Hold me.
Dowd to Alvarado. Alvarado to DePonio. DePonio fires that shot and saved. Goes wide. Miller trying to take it behind the net. Leegee and Green fighting for it along the boards. Leegee's going to send that one out into center ice. He will have to go fight Griffin McLeish. Sends it behind. We'll have an offside call there. You can see the speed coming from Nathan Leegee. Said his name just a few times in this last shift. He's staying on the ice, but we mentioned the player that scored 4 goals the last game. He's leading the Young Guns with 9 points. Definitely a player to watch as Murad tries to send that one in. Brannon goes for another opportunity, both saved by Hosfield. That puck sent into the side of the net, and Hofsfield going to come down on it. 15:54 to go in the second, and no goals yet in these past few minutes. Just a lot of back and forth opportunities for either team. Like I said, the end of the first and start of the second, ice hasn't really been tilted in favor of anyone as a save off the skate there of Hofsfield. McLeish picking up, trying to clear it out of the zone. Murad keeps it in. Murad wrapping it behind DePonio. DePonio losing it. Brandon tries to shovel in a shot there and another save from Isaac Hofsfield.
And even though right now Team Sherry's getting a good number of chances, they're not high quality scoring chances. And credit Team Miller and their team defense. They're blocking those high percentage chances. They're mucking up the slot. They're making sure these passes don't get over cleanly. That makes the shots harder for Team Sherry to get onto the net. And because of the shots haven't been as hard, haven't been as clean, Hosfield's been able to scoop them up and make some easy saves in the second.
And I think this is what we and hopefully everyone really hope to see as this league develops. We see teams start to jive more. We see the communication more. We see these defenses start to mesh together more. And those first 3 weeks, a lot of really high-scoring games. But now we're starting to see a bit more traditional. Is a great break in there by Leachy. Leachy to Murad. And it looks like that one goes in. The goal was tipped off, though, so the question is going to be, are they going to look at it to see if the puck went in after the goal went off? I don't think so, because we don't really have instant replay here at Michigan Elite Hockey, so I think this goal is going to stand. But Nathan Leachy with the break to get it to Matthew Murad in front of the net. And Murad, who had the assist on goal number 1, gets it in himself to tie this one up. So 15 minutes to go.
We got our first tie of the game since 0-0, if you want to count that.
Another opportunity in for Team Sherry. Coming from Ronan Howard. Howard still with the puck. Howard gets that one out just a bit in front of him. Andrew Siding taking it away. Siding sends that up. Intended for DePonio, but it's going to get taken away by Bonani.
Goal scored by number 44, Eddie Wheeler, assisted by number 7, Nathan Leachy.
Team Sherry still with the puck. Smith has it on the boards. Team Miller trying to get it out. Smith goes up, and now Smith on a breakaway opportunity. Here comes Nick Smith trying to look for it, and tries to get it in between Hosfield's legs, but he'll blow a tire, go into the net, and the shot will go wide.
Trying to go 5-hole there, but he ran out of real estate in front, and he's going to pay the price for it. But luckily, Nick Smith able to get up, skate it off. Well, definitely a little bit of a stinger there, having your side slide into the post, but looks like he's okay, and he's staying out on the ice.
Smith also had a hat trick in last week's game for Team Sherry. Looking to get a goal there on that breakaway. Just got a little too fancy with the stick work and went down on the ice. Got his skates a little too far out in front of him. That puck sent in toward Hosfield. He's going to make the decision. Instead of passing it off to his teammate, just to come down on it and take a face-off his own zone. 13:50 to go in the second. We have a tied game here.
We were talking pregame how we have a word for hat trick, 3 goals. We've seen 4 goals many times. What about an elite trick? Michigan Elite Hockey? It's not the best. I know. I'm not too
best,
creative.
But it's not the worst,
Yes.
given we are Michigan Elite Hockey.
I'll
if we
take
hadn't
that.
been, I would tell you it was lame. And
An
here
elite
comes
trick.
Cade Dowd, sends it back to Yee. Yee is just going to send that one in. Couldn't get too much of a shot off that. It'll just trickle in told Falk. Tongue twister there. I was talking too fast. And he will make the save. That one getting sent out into the neutral zone. Alvarado sending that one up for Cade Dowd. Dowd brings the puck over the blue line. His shot goes wide. Benoit tips it back. Intended for Yee. A great idea by Eric Benoit just to lightly send that one back for his teammate. But Yee couldn't get a good shot off. Braden Graham trying to bring it down the other end of the ice. Team Miller's going to take back possession. And here they come. Gino DePonio Trying to send that one in on net. Saved by Liam Folk. And puck getting sent back. Picked up by Graham. Graham will lose that to Sighting. Sighting to Yee. Yee doesn't get a stick on it. Benoit's going to chase after it, and Wheeler will pick it back up. 12:30 to go in the second. Leegee with the puck. Leegee fires in a shot. That one right into the chest of Isaac Hoffsfield.
And we've been pumping the tires of Isaac Hossfield pretty much all game long. There's a reason why. He's doing great, but his rebound control has been amazing. He has barely given up any rebounds, and to get an easy goal in this one, goalie coughs it up off a shot, and he doesn't have time to react to it. You could pot it into the back of net, but Hossfield has done a great job at making sure that that puck stays within him.
Yeah, he's just been a magnet almost to that puck, keeping it in on him as a shot sent in there by Janice was blocked by a few sticks on Team Miller. They're going to come back. Bringing it over the blue line is Anthony DePonio. Sends it over to Dowd. Dowd can't get to it. Murad up to Brandon. Brandon takes it over the blue line, leaves it behind for Nathan Leegee. Leegee skating through defenders, looking for that shot. Can't quite get one off. He'll take it behind the net. Puck will go loose as he's held up by Steve Cattell. Griffin McLeish sends that puck up for Christian Tyransky. But Murad keeps it in. 11:35 remaining. Puck sent out in front for Murad, but too many Team Miller defenders there. They'll get it away safely before any shots come in on Hoffsfield. Janice and McLeish fighting for it in the corner. Puck gets sent out loose. Leegee tries to get a stick on it. He's going to blow a tire. Murad comes up with it. Murad with the puck, looking for the pass, sends it up to Dylan Flamini. Flamini fires a shot in, saved off the pads of Isaac Hoffsfield. Another shot comes in wide. Green will go retrieve it on the boards. Trying to take it over the blue line, having to outskate Murad. Murad will leave it. Green will flip back in, but an offsides call there on the blue line. 10:47 to go. We'll get fresh skaters for both teams and take a face-off on the dot.
And if you're new to Michigan Elite Hockey, welcome. We're glad you're joining us here. And we have a little bit of an unorthodox setup. We have a quote-unquote halftime. Halfway through the second period, we'll have a 10-minute break. We'll get a fresh sheet of ice. And then if there are two goaltenders listed on the roster, we will have them switch. So other than that, 3 periods of 20-minute hockey and just that, and it's pretty much all you need to know.
DePonio fires a shot in and flashing the leather. Liam Falk, who hasn't seen too much action in the past few minutes, will make the save there. So 10:30 remaining in the second, just like Ryan said, the first whistle. After the 10-minute mark, we will go to a quick break. Cooper Dillon trying to send that one in. DePonio tried to get the tip in on the other side. Puck just went past him. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty called there. It looks like a hooking call.
Dun, dun,
So a hooking call on Gabe Thompson. And it looks like we're going to have the first power play of the night as Ryan is doing some lovely sound effects behind my call.
I'm being the sound guy as well today. The goal scorer gets thrown in the box for Team Sherry, so we'll see if Team Miller can capitalize on the first power play of the game, but it looks like we're going to have that quote-unquote halftime break.
Looks like it just 10:18 on the clock, but decided this was a good place to stop and have that break. And this has been a back-and-forth game now tied up. We're going to see what Team Miller can do on the power play when we come back. 2-2 game between Team Sherry and Team Miller. You're watching Michigan Elite Hockey. Hello and welcome back as we get into the second half here between Team Miller and Team Sherry. We got a 2-2 game and Team Miller in the power play. But first we're going to send it down to Ryan, who's standing by ringside with Isaac Hosfield.
Welcome to the mid-game interview. I'm Ryan Dosic, joined by Isaac Hosfield.
Okay.
Isaac, thanks for stopping by the bench and helping me out here. So sadly, your day is done, but hey, you put up a heck of a performance. Unofficially, I'd say 15 saves on 17 shots. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good. Tough out there, but had a fun and played well. So.
And you guys were up early on in this one. And the reason why the score is 2-2, in my opinion, you were making save after save, keeping your team in this one. And the big thing is no rebounds. How do you model your play, and what do you model your play after?
Like a player?
Yeah.
I try to model my play after like Carey Price, trying to always be in the right position, trying to always be in the right spot, not let too many rebounds up. And if there are, try to get them far away.
Isaac, I appreciate you joining me. We'll keep it short and sweet, and we'll get back to the game.
Thanks so much, Ryan. Hosfield, obviously a huge part of Team Miller's performance so far. Has played great goal, but now Richard Laporte stepping in net. Team Miller, Folk, the only goaltender on the roster tonight for Team Sherry, will stay in, and Team Miller starting off on the power play, going to see what this gets them. And they really had the ice tilted in their favor in the opening minutes of play, and since then it's been back and forth, and so far not able to get any shots in on Folk. It's Gino DePonio with the puck in his own zone, having to fight off Wheeler. Gets it over to Alvarado. Alvarado back to DePonio. DePonio skating it across the red line and into his team zone. DePonio taking it for himself. That shot goes wide. Cade Dowd sending that in, and Cyganski able just to tip it out. Alvarado keeping it in. Cyganski playing a great job right there on the blue line. So good defensive play so far in this power play. And Gino DePonio taking it back in. DePonio already has one goal on the night. Gets hit up on the boards and still keeps possession of the puck. Sent up to Alvarado. Alvarado fires a shot. And oh my goodness, that one just off the post goes flying up into the rafters. So we'll have a stoppage on the ice. Less than a minute to go in the power play. And Ryan is back with us here in the booth. Might be a little out of breath. Just ran around the rink.
I'm back. I made it. Quick sprint. Was anybody timing me on that one? That one was quick. Come on. Nobody had the time. Ah, dang it. I missed some of the power play, though. What'd I miss? On the power. There's that. No goals. No goals, though.
No goals. So
Okay.
not much to report so far on the power play. That shot sent in. Saved by Folk. McLeish up with it on the blue line. Sends it over. That shot saved by Folk again, coming from Patel. Patel going to fight Janice. Puck trickles in toward the net. And it's picked up by Team Sherry. They will clear it the length of the ice. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Anthony DePonio gets a stick on it. It's going to have to fight for it. And now here comes Maxwell Brandon with a shorthanded opportunity. He'll shoot, and that one just goes wide. Looks like it just hit off the skate of Laporte. Now at net for Team Miller.
Just getting a chunk of that was Laporte. Big save there, and welcome to the game, young man.
DePonio sending it into the slot for Sighting. Morad will take it away, and that will expire Team Miller's power play. A great penalty kill, but Team Miller still firing as DePonio tries to get one top shelf snagged out of the air by Liam Folk. And again, we've talked about that defensive play and saw it right there. Great penalty kill for Team Sherry, and crucial moment they were able to come back to this one. Went down 2-0. Now a 2-2 game tied with 8 minutes to go in the second. So a very needed penalty kill for this squad as Jackson Leiter keeps it in for Team Miller. Janice is going to pick it up behind the net, trying to get it out, taken away by Cooper Dillon. Dillon will lose it once again to Janice. Those two fighting back and forth. Janice sends it up for Nathan Leegee, and Leegee couldn't get a stick on it. Jackson Leiter will keep it in. And the net with it was Dylan Flamini. He couldn't get it around. Cooper Dillon. As Murad tips that one up for Leegee, and Yee with a nice move at the blue line to keep it in. Can't keep it in for long. And here comes Team Sherry the other way. Maxwell Brandon chases that puck out in open ice. Team Miller going to take back possession. Trying to get the poke on it was Flamini. He couldn't. And Alvarado bringing it over the blue line. Alvarado sends that one behind the net. Janice wraps it back around. Flamini picks it up. Flamini sending a long pass up to Nathan Leegee. Nathan Leegee with room goes in for the shot, and he'll sink that one. Behind Richard Laporte, Nathan Leegee gets his first goal of the game and gets Team Sherry their first lead of the night, 3-2 with 7:05 remaining.
And a great assist there from Flamini setting him up. And now it's Team Sherry, who was down early 2-0 in this one, 3 unanswered goals. And Nathan Leegee, 1 goal, 1 assist on the evening so far, gets the goal there. And just like that, they got their first lead of the game. Yeah,
Flamini with a really nice pass deep in his own zone, got a cross ice pass all the way out in front to Leegee, placed perfectly so he could get that breakaway. And when you give Nathan Leegee a breakaway, it's more than likely he's going to get that one into the back of the net. We've seen that from him in these first few weeks. Griffin McLeish bringing it in for Team Miller. Team Miller, team still looking for their first win, got up early, but now starting to slow down, haven't been able to get as many shots in as the shot goes in right there. And Eric Benoit heard me, and he said, not so fast. We're going to score right here and tie it back up 3-3. Just 30 seconds after Nathan Leegee's goal, we have a tied game once again.
Eric and Benoit, pretty sweet and simple there. Got the puck in the loose slot in the middle of it and just hammered one home past the goaltender Falk. So now we got a tie game once again.
Team Miller winning that face-off. Griffin McLeish over to Dowd. Dowd tries to send that one into the slot, gets tipped off a stick of Gabe Thompson. Players going down hard at the boards in such a tight game. Starting to see a little more physicality with two very competitive teams going neck to neck. Alex Green with the puck. Sends it up for DePonio. DePonio in the slot, fires a shot. That one just wide, tipped off the glove of Liam Folk.
Goal scored by number 7.
Green sends that one in. DePonio fires a shot. That one saved off the pads. It was saved off Folk's pads, but he was looking behind him. He wasn't quite sure where that puck went. Green with another opportunity. Green across to Dowd. Dowd fires a shot. Couldn't get the rebound, and Folk's going to come down on it. So Team Miller got a little fire under them. After Team Sherry took the lead, they tied it back up, and now just peppering Liam Folk with pucks.
It's crazy. On the power play, they had not many opportunities, but after the power play, after Team Sherry got their goal, they've been firing on all cylinders, and Liam Falk making a couple good saves and covering up the rebound.
Taransky credited with the assist on Benoit's goal. Team Sherry winning that face-off. Pass up for Ross Blastic. Blastic beating out Cattell, tried to send it behind him. No one there but Jackson Leiter now coming the other way. Mikey Yee. Yee through the legs of his own defender and send it to Benoit. Benoit tipped it right back to Lee. Benoit could have probably got a shot in there, but tipped it back, and now Team Sherry will come the other way.
And Benoit tilted his head to the sky after that one.
Oh, an opportunity there for Wheeler. He'll send that one flying above the head of Laporte. Puck sent back into Team Sherry zone, picked up by Flamini. Flamini, the long ice pass to Blastic. Just tipped off Blastic's stick and will get sent back. Team Miller will recover the puck in their own zone. But Team Sherry with a good forecheck there to get it back. Huge credit on that forecheck to Braden Graham just joining the team. 2007 player out of Lake Orion High School. I almost said Lake Orion there. That was the non-Michigander in me. I'm glad I got that right.
Good job there.
Thank you.
Bonus points for you.
I try. I really do.
And you even got Orion in the booth too, so it could have really tripped you up.
Fight for the puck there. Team Sherry's going to come away with it. Here comes Maxwell Brannon. Brannon goes for the shot. Leegee trying to get the rebound. Laporte's going to hit it away. Good job by Alvarado, too, to get himself in front of the goaltender and try to block off angles.
Alvarado's been great on offense and a huge play on defense there to sweep that one out of harm's way.
And Anthony DePonio saying that name a lot tonight. He'll fire shot and got saved off the stick of Falk. Ooh. Another opportunity there. That one just bouncing off Falk's pads. And now an opportunity for Team Sherry. Here comes Matthew Murad. Matthew Brad just tried to get the shot, and a great defensive play there by Griffin McLeish to meet him. So that shot by Brad, instead of a hard hit shot like we usually see, just trickled in toward Laporte. He was able to make the save. 3:52 left to go in the second, and a 3-3 game.
And last week for Team Miller, we've talked about how they haven't picked up a win this season. It was a heartbreaking loss, 5-4 against Team Slater. It seems like we got another lower scoring, very tight back and forth game, and hopefully Team Miller can come out with a W after this one.
Shot there, saved by Laporte. Trying to go around was Brannon. Great defensive play there from Cameron Alvarado. Green loses that puck to Ligi. Ligi sends it up to Maxwell Brannon. Brannon racing against Alvarado, trying to get it past him. He'll keep control of the puck, send it back to Angelo Bonani. Bonani sending that one from the blue line up into the netting. All the stoppage on the ice and a face-off in Team Miller's zone.
We've talked about number 13 on Team Miller in the black uniforms, Cameron Alvarado. I've really liked his play. Defensively, he's been back there. He's been making the good plays in the good position. And then offensively, he loves to just take the puck on his stick and take the open ice in front of him. And because of that, he got the first goal of the game, and he's been doing that all game long.
Team Sherry winning that face-off in their offensive zone. Ronan Howard with the puck. Howard having to fight off Leiter. Puck getting sent out into open ice. Dylan will get a stick on it briefly. But racing back in with it is Angelo Bonani. That puck sent back out into open ice again. Going to get sent the length of it. Player's going to race. Gansky will win that race against Green. Green will meet him behind the net. Puck gets sent loose. Smith was able to get a stick on it for a moment. Players scrambling. Dowd fighting off Bonani. Bit of a back and forth battle there for possession, but Team Sherry coming away with it. And Gabe Thompson racing down the ice. Thompson sends it out for Nick Smith. Smith able just to tip it. Flamini tried to get a shot off. Dylan was able to get a stick on it, but he blew a tire, couldn't get it out of the zone. Janice gonna bring it right back in. Puck loose. That one shot and a great save there by Team Miller. Laporte couldn't quite see that one, and Jackson Leiter was able to get his stick and clear that one out of the zone before any shots could be taken by Team Sherry.
Looked like they were playing ping pong for a little bit out in front of the net.
DePonio sending in a shot. That one saved off the pads of Falk. Puck getting sent out. Patel couldn't keep it in. Patel and Graham going to race for it. Patel tried to win that battle. Wheeler comes away with it. Wheeler setting it up in front. A perfect pass up to Ross Blastic. Blastic couldn't get a stick on it. Graham with it for Team Sherry. Tries to get a shot in. Stopped by a flurry of defenders for Team Miller. Pass up to Yee. Yee couldn't get his stick on it. Him and Flamini will chase. DePonio has it in the corner. Sends it up to Steve Cattell. Cattell fires one in through traffic. It makes his way to Falk, and he'll make the save. Puck in the corner. 1 minute to play in the second. Bill and Janice sends that one into the corner, trying to buy some time. Benoit getting hit up on the boards. He'll blow a tire. Him and Flamini fighting. Benoit gets back up and is still in this puck battle. Him and Janice just poking it away. Will get hit up by Flamini. And Wheeler trying to get past it. Him and Cattell get tangled up there. Wheeler and Cattell fighting for it. Cattell brings it into center ice. Team Sherry takes back control. 25 seconds in the second. Players going back and forth. Yee just pokes that one ahead. Flamini gets there first. We'll have the play called dead. So 16.6 seconds, still a 3-3 game as we get ready to head into the third period. And saw a goal each from each team in the second period, but they came just back to back. Besides those two goals, it has just been a back and forth battle between these two teams. No one's been able to really set up anything for too long. It looks like we're going to have another penalty called on Team Sherry. So Team Miller going to end this period in a power play. It looks like Cyganski got hit on that block. He's down on the ice in some pain. Play not stopping. The ref finally notices that one. Cyganski in a bit of pain, struggling to get up. Looks like the puck might have got him on that shot and couldn't quite see what happened there. Hopefully he's all right. He's still on the ice.
It looks like his left knee, if I would have had to guess, maybe took a puck to it. And gosh, that's a stinger, but it's a great sign that he's able to get off. And sure, it's gingerly, but skate off on that leg. That's a good sign to see.
Yeah. He will skate off and back to his bench again. Like you said, good to see him getting up, but definitely in a bit of pain there. So we'll have 10 more seconds in the period. Alvarado sending a shot in. That one saved by Folk. 3 seconds to go in the period. And we'll have the horn go there. But still a minute 44 remaining in this power play for Team Miller. Their second of the night. Definitely a lot of action, to be sure, coming up in this third, but it's been a heavily defensive game. Not a lot of scoring. Both goaltenders, all three of them playing outstanding in Hosfield and Laporte for Team Miller, and Liam Falk getting all the time in the net for Team Sherry. They've all played great. All the goals that have come in have been really tricky ones, not ones that are necessarily flukes, except for maybe that one that was tipped off the stick of Dylan Janis and could have easily been tipped off the stick of someone from Team Miller. Unfortunate that's your teammate there getting that one past you. But Ryan, I think we're in for a very exciting third. Going to be a bit of a nail-biter, especially for this Team Miller squad that is still fighting for this first win. And we've seen them throughout this game. They got the 2 late goals and then 2 unanswered from Team Sherry. But as soon as Team Sherry took the lead, Team Miller said, nope, not happening. We're going to get it right back, tie this one up, and stay in this. They definitely have a bit of a fire underneath them, but this Team Sherry squad, we've seen some very high-scoring performances from them. This is the lowest scoring game we've ever seen from them here in Week 4.
Team Sherry has scored 8 goals in a victory and 11 goals in a victory. Their only loss, they did score 3, so hey, recipe for success for Team Miller is holding them to 3, but they got to get some goals themselves. They started off early with a 2-0 lead off of that man's stick, and it's been back and forth since.
And man, Alvarado sure does love just to go on the right circle to fire those shots. We saw another one from him right there. A minute 20 in the power play for Team Miller, starting off this third and final period.
So far, Team Miller 0 for 1 on the power play so far.
Battle behind the net. Green with the puck. Trying to fight off Flamini. Green still with the puck for Team Miller. Sends it up for Jackson Leiter. Leiter in the slot. He'll go down, but get the pass up to Seating. Seating will shoot and save by Liam Folk. 50 seconds to go in Team Miller's power play. A shot coming there from Tyranski. Saved by Folk. That puck will get sent out. Alvarado will get there before Maxwell Brandon can, denying him a shorthanded opportunity. Jackson Leiter with a nice move at center ice. Lost my words there, to keep the puck. 25 seconds left in the power play. Flamini gets the puck behind the net, has it taken away. Big hit there from Flamini on Benoit. And now here comes Team Sherry the other way. As the time expires, Brandon sends it back for Ligi. And they'll lose it. Leiter will send it up to Dylan. 5 seconds to go, and Janice to Flamini. Team Sherry will get the puck back and kill off penalty number 2 as Flamini tries to get a shot. He loses the puck there, regains control, sends that shot just trickling toward Laporte. He'll poke it away. Brannon back to Flamini. Excuse me, Ligi. So again, that defensive play and 2 big penalty kills for Team Sherry. Eric Benoit coming down for Team Miller. He'll fire a shot. That one, glove save by Folk.
Those penalty kills were huge there, especially in a low-scoring game where it's not easy to get a goal. Those power plays are great opportunities, but for Team Miller, 0 for 2 so far, and I don't think they're going to get another one. They were lucky to, or they were unlucky not to get a 5v3 because there was a little bit of a trip by Nathan Leegee, but the referees decided not to call it. Play continues, and Team Miller 0 for 2 on the man advantage.
Taking multiple penalties like this, especially here at Michigan Elite Hockey with such fast-paced, high-scoring hockey, can be really dangerous and hurt your team. As right up in front, Ronan Howard tried to poke that one in. Couldn't get it. Howard picks it up behind the net. Taking it around the boards. Howard going around himself. He'll fire that shot. Just tipped off the blocker of Laporte. Team Miller trying to get out of their zone. Cattell will meet Howard, who's just all over the offensive zone since coming in. Nick Smith sends that puck wide. He'll fight Cattell. Picked up by Howard. Puck battle there in the corner. We'll see who wins that. Benoit station just outside, but Team Sherry will come away with it as Smith tries firing a shot. A few players from Team Sherry trying to shoot on the same puck. None successful. Benoit coming the other way. Benoit with a cross ice pass to Dylan. Dylan couldn't get a stick on it. He'll wrap it around back for Benoit. Benoit will fight off Plastic. Benoit to Anthony DePonio. DePonio taking behind the net. Goes for the shot. That one goes on the outside of the net. DePonio will pick it back up. Sends it right into the slot. No one could tip it in. Leiter fighting for it in the corner. Just 4 minutes in to this third period. Once again, seeing a lot of back and forth action from both these teams. Some good opportunities for either. That puck, dangerous opportunity there. Good job by Team Sherry to keep possession as it was right out in front of their goaltender. McLeish will pick it up at center ice, send it over to Yee on the blue line. Yee loses it for a second, takes back control, sends it back to Anthony DePonio. Jackson Leiter will fire that one in, goes around the boards. Sighting to McLeish. McLeish's shot blocked, and Team Sherry coming down the other way. Puck sent all the way to Laporte. Laporte's going to hit it right back out. Kept in by Brannon, but not for long. Brannon still fighting for it there on the blue line with Leiter. Leiter gets another tip. Now an opportunity for Anthony DePonio. He'll fire that one, just goes wide. Puck out in center ice. Brannon goes for a shot and just hits the stick of Griffin McLeish and will get sent into the netting. So we'll take a face-off in Team Miller's zone. 15:08 to go in the third period. Still a 3-3 game here for game number 1 of Junior Prospects. Just a reminder, we will see Team Slater and Team Poza facing off at 8 o'clock. Dowd sends the puck back for Alvarado. Alvarado sending it back up. Brandon's going to intercept that pass. Trying to get past Alvarado. He can't. Puck going out loose into Team Miller's zone. Picked up by Dowd and Alvarado. Alvarado taking the puck behind his own net. Sends it up for Gino DePonio. Pass across to Dowd. Dowd to Green. Green trying to send it back to Dowd, but the only player there was Matthew Murad. Team Sherry sending it over their line. Luigi goes down, fighting for it with Alvarado. Alvarado wins that battle, sends a cross-ice pass to Green. Flamini was able to just poke that one away from Green for a second, but he'll bring it all the way deep into the zone, still with the puck in the corner. Wraps it around. Janice picks it up. Janice sending the puck up for Nathan Leegee. Leegee will recover. Leegee wraps it around for Dylan Flamini. Flamini taking the puck cross ice himself. Just called off sides, and it looks like he was trying to get it past Matthew Murad and got it like in his skate almost, so they kind of went over the blue line together, and that's just going to be called off sides.
And lucky for Team Miller there. There could have been too many men just for a second there, but like I said, the referees don't really call too many penalties here in Michigan Elite Hockey. But boy, could have Team Sherry could have used a penalty or a power play there, I should say.
I don't know if too many men on the ice is too much of what these officials are looking for here at Michigan Elite Hockey, but you never know. We could definitely see a call if it's an obvious too many men on ice call.
Oh.
That puck just sent out in front of Laporte. Dylan picking it up. Nice pass to Benoit. Benoit across to DePonio. DePonio just a little far out of his reach. He couldn't get to it. He's going to fight for it there in the corner. He'll regain possession for his team. Sends it across to Steve Cattell. Cattell from the right circle fires that one above the head of Liam Folk. 13 minutes to go. Puck getting sent the length of the ice there. No icing call. Wheeler with the puck right up in front for Smith. Smith tries to fire it in. He can't. But if at first you don't succeed, try again. Nick Smith gives Team Sherry the lead off his own rebound. And we have a 4-3 game with 12:45 to go.
And a big play there from Eddie Wheeler with the primary assist. He picked up a slashing penalty early in this one. He rights his wrongs. Beautiful assist over to Smith. Smith gets one chance, doesn't get it, gets a second, and puts it over the right leg pad of Richard Laporte. So it's Team Sherry reclaiming the lead, which they had for about 30 seconds in this one back in period 2.
We'll see how Team Miller answers. There's an opportunity right in front right there. And once again, just seconds after Team Miller ties it up, Andrew Seating, a costly turnover there for Team Sherry, and Seating will get it right in front of Liam Falk. Barry at top shelf. And it's 4-4 again. Team Sherry just can't hold on to that lead.
30 seconds between goals earlier on to tie these teams back up, and I would say about 10 seconds between those goals. It was 4-3. Team Sherry had the lead for a little bit. Now we're back to a tie game, 4-4. You love to see it. This one's going to be a nail biter.
And when I looked at the clock, Ryan, it was actually 8 seconds.
8 seconds. Oh my goodness.
I know I'm a journalism major, so my math wasn't always correct, but it was there. It was 8 seconds. So right off the face-off, a costly turnover there. And just as he was scoring, I was saying, we'll see how Team Miller answers. They were able to answer quicker, and they have this fire under them. They are hungry for win number 1 in week 4. It's just, and I can't even say it's going to be who breaks the tiebreaker, because Team Sherry's done it twice, and Team Miller's answered right back as Howard tried to answer there. Howard firing 2 shots, both saved by Laporte. He's not going to let those rebounds get him this time. Alvarado. Team Miller keeping it in. Ronan Howard bringing it back the other way for Team Sherry. Fighting off Alvarado. Howard definitely had the size on his side, but Alvarado had the speed.
Ronan Howard 6'5", Alvarado 5'8".
Just a small difference.
Just
there.
a little bit of
Just
a difference. Yeah, just a little bit.
Cade Dowd trying to fight for that puck. It'll get sent all the way to Laporte. Laporte will hit that one back out all the way to the other end of the ice. Flamini chasing after it.
Number 25, Nick Smith, assisted by number 44, Eddie Wheeler. 12:45 to 33.
Gino DePonio keeping that one at center ice, sends it back for his teammate.
Nick Smith officially getting the last goal of the game for his squad. He got a hat trick last week, and he's picking up where he left off with a goal today.
Tyransky firing a shot, that one easily gloved by Liam Falk. Another one of those, we've seen a few of those in toward Liam Falk, just kind of the slow motion shots. You get the air, but the speed is Falk's able to get that one.
Too easy there from Falk. He barely even reacted. He just pushed his glove right in front of his chest, grabbed it, and he's like, okay, give me something spicier next time. Give me some fire on the shot.
You know, DePonio keeping that in the zone off the face-off for Team Miller. Sent around the boards, Green's there, trying to sweep it past Bonani. He couldn't. That puck getting sent right to the corner of Falk's net. He's going to put a glove down on it. 10-12 to go in this game, 4-4. Team Miller starting to maybe get a little nervous as their last game was 4-4, and then a game-winning goal ended that for them. It's going to be another close one. Puck sent out. Green trying to shovel that one through. He couldn't. Cyganski picks it up. That puck just tipped into the netting, so we're going to have a stoppage on the ice.
And honestly, it's not a good thing when the puck goes out of play in your own end, but honestly, I think that was a good time for that to happen. They had some tired skaters. They were able to get off on a change. The puck was kind of bouncing around. It seemed like Team Miller could have gained possession off the bounce, so a good break there from Team Sherry.
DePonio to McLeish. McLeish sends that one in. DePonio trying to get it off the rebound. He couldn't. Flamini bringing it the other way and skating head-to-head with Anthony DePonio.
Yeah, these goalies are taking point-blank shot rebounds after point-blank shot rebounds over and over again and making big saves.
Eddie Wheeler with the puck. For Team Sherry had the assist on Smith's goal. That puck in the corner. Players thought that one hit the netting or were waiting for the stoppage, but just hit the glass, so we will play on. Anthony DePonio flipping that one into open ice. Flamini and Green going to chase after it. Flamini will win. Gets a pass over to Janice. Kept in by Alvarado.
Oh. A little bit of a friendly fire check there. DePonio clipping his teammate Cattell, but no harm, no foul. Cattell back up, no problem.
Cattell now fighting Eddie Wheeler for the puck behind his own net. He'll come away with it. Send the pass up to DePonio. Pass intended for Dowd. He couldn't get it. Janice fired back the other way, and puck just bouncing back and forth between those blue lines. 8:40 to go. Wheeler got it, but Dowd kept it in, and just a little too close, and we'll have an offsides call there on Team Miller. Take a face-off on the dot, and getting down to the wire here. Still a 4-4 game, and these teams are going to be fighting at every opportunity they can get to just fire that puck on net. A good bounce, a bad bounce. They're just going to do what they can to get that puck in on either goaltender. It's been real hard to score on either of them. Both defenses have been outstanding, but just the right bounce can get you the lead and get you the win, and both teams are going to be hungry for that as that puck getting sent in by Leiter goes wide.
It hasn't been the prettiest of goals today, but there's been some fluke goals going in. So, like you said, throw it on net, see what happens.
Leiter sends it up for Taransky. Taransky into the zone. No one there for his team, but just coming off the bench is Alvarado, and he's going to take it through the neutral zone into his own zone, trying to get through defenders to get a shot in. He couldn't. A shot coming there from Taransky, and good news for anyone watching earlier. Evan Cyganski, who had a bit of a knee issue earlier, he had to go off the ice. He's back skating, so good to see that he's all right. There's a shot coming in there from Gabe Thompson, who scored the first goal for Team Sherry. A nice pad save, but a turnover. Ronan Howard with the puck. Howard sending that one in, and Laporte gets it between his legs and makes a stop.
Ronan Howard, back-to-back great opportunities there. The first one couldn't be potted into the back of the net. He keeps going on the offense. He gets another chance, throws it towards the net. Laporte's able to cover up, but Ronan Howard, number 14 for Team Sherry, trying to get his team the lead back in this one. And I would say whoever scores next probably wins this one, but we've seen Team Sherry take the lead twice, and within 30 seconds of both times they've taken the lead, Team Miller has answered. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Nice block there from Alvarado, and another shot sent in there by Ligi right into the chest of Richard Laporte. And like you said, but we've also seen games that have been neck and neck like this, and then one team's able to pull ahead in the final minutes. But also we've seen games go into overtime and games end tied. You really don't, there's really no way to guess in this one, especially with the way we've seen teams respond to each other, especially Team Sherry taking the lead and Team Miller answering right back. There's really no telling with this one. There's been a few that have been close, but you could see one team out skating the other. Ever since that first period, it has been a completely even battle between these two squads. And like I said earlier, it's just going to be in terms of getting that puck on net and getting tips in. Doesn't have to be pretty, doesn't have to be nice. Just get the puck in on net and see what can happen. As here comes Eric Benoit, already has a goal in the night. Getting an opportunity, entering into the zone. He's patient with it. Could have gotten a pass there, but tried to fire that one in. Janice was there. Matthew Murad out for the net. Brandon sends that one in. Murad was there for the rebound opportunity, but Laporte covering it up quickly. And all three goalies we've seen today have done a great job of really shutting down those rebound opportunities.
Yes.
Except for that one goal from Nick Smith where he got his own rebound and one pad save from Laporte, and then he's able to sink it behind him. But other than that, these goaltenders have been very clean getting down on those loose pucks before any sticks can get there.
And these last couple saves for Laporte, Matthew Morad was sitting right in front just waiting for a rebound, but he did not give up any. Big saves and big rebound control, keeping that puck within his body.
Anthony DePonio sent that one in on net, saved by Falk. Now Team Sherry going to come the other way. Nick Smith on a breakaway opportunity, and Richard Laporte makes a save. He couldn't even get a shot off, puck set out in front of Laporte. Luckily, no one there for Team Sherry for Richard Laporte, or they would have had an open net. And now the alternate 25, Nick Smith 25 for Team Sherry. Anthony DePonio 25 for Team Miller trying to go in. Dowd sends a shot there, goes off the glass. 6 minutes to play, still 4-4 here in game one. Remember, at 8 o'clock we will have Team Poza versus Team Slater on the ice for game two. Young Guns, and tomorrow the Junior Prospects will take the ice.
Fresh set of skaters for Team Miller. 5 new men on. With the clock ticking down, this one's getting good. This one's getting interesting.
I think it was always pretty interesting.
Oh,
We've
yes.
had a pretty even game since Team Sherry tied it up.
It's getting even more interesting. Somehow, some way, this game is delivering.
Jackson Leiter poking that one forward, but can't quite get it out of the zone. Leiter will find it again and just push it out. He tried to get that one pass. Leiter's behind him. Leiter will send that one in. Tipped off the glove of Falk. No one there from Team Miller. Get the rebound. Team Sherry trying to clear it. Alvarado picking it up in the neutral zone. Taransky trying to send that one in. Blocked. Another shot coming there from Cattell. Blocked again, this time by Flamini. Under 5 minutes to go. Alvarado trying to fire in a shot. That one's loose in front of the net. No one gets it in. Puck out in the corner. Alvarado with an opportunity there and saved off the chest of Falk.
Huge save in front from Falk. Staring down the shooter one-on-one. Makes the save, keeps it out of his net, and we still have a tie game with 4 minutes 33 to play. Ooh.
And Team Sherry will clear that one, take the icing call. And here at Michigan Elite Hockey, icing doesn't really stop you from changing lines like it normally would in hockey. You can change your lines, just gonna have to take a face-off in your zone. Looks like Team Miller coming away with that face-off after a bit of a battle on the boards and just gets poked out by Howard. Cattell will chase after it. Cattell to Benoit. Benoit sends a pass off the boards. Cattell will go get it himself. Cattell tries to fire one in, blocked off the skate of Flamini. Coming the other way is Ross Blastic. Blastic leaves the puck behind for Howard. Howard sends a shot. Laporte makes a save and puck goes flying into the net. So now we'll take a face-off in Team Miller's zone. And Ronan Howard, not a goal yet on the night. He has just been all over the ice for Team Sherry tonight.
And I like that play there from number 13 for Team Sherry, Ross Blastic. Unselfish. He noticed Ronan Howard had a better shooting angle. He had more open space, so he dropped it back. Howard looking for that top corner, but Laporte, able to shove that shoulder up and make the save.
Taransky sending that puck out into open ice. Janice picks it up on the circle. Playing it back. Janice and Flamini. Janice bringing it forward. Alvarado tries to get the poke check there, and he will be successful right on the boards. Here comes Cameron Alvarado. He'll wrap that puck around Green and Flamini there, and Green gets it past Flamini, trying to get the shot in. Too many defenders crashing toward him. He couldn't. Blastic up to Howard. Howard sending that one in to Laporte, just saved off of his pads. Howard with the puck again. Open opportunity there for Blastic, and a great defensive play by Green to get in front of him, not let any shots go off. Janice fires a shot, it goes wide. Flamini, the puck on the circle, has it taken away from him. Puck trickling out into open ice. Alvarado will hit that one away. Janice will pick it back up on the red line. 2:57 to play, still a tie game. Looks like Thompson was fighting for the puck, and Laporte's going to make the smarter decision to just come down on that one. DePonio and Thompson coming in with a lot of speed fighting for that puck. But there were other players from Team Sherry coming in behind Thompson with that puck loose right in front of him. Laporte, instead of hitting it off to one of his teammates, is just going to come down, take a stoppage, give it a minute to breathe, and take a face-off as that one goes right to Laporte. He'll poke it behind his net. Sighting scored the last goal to tie it back up for Team Miller. Had the puck, he'll lose it. Leegee to Murad. Scramble in front of the net. Jackson Leiter coming away with it. Sighting. Going all by himself into his own zone. He loses the puck. Sent back the other way, and now a breakaway for Nathan Leegee. He'll wait to give the pass to Brandon. Brandon tries to fire the shot. That one just goes wide. Oh, what an opportunity for Maxwell Brandon. Shot there blocked by Sighting. Puck trickling out to Laporte. He'll poke it away into the corner. Picked back up by Nathan Leegee. Blocked off the stick of Anthony DePonio. Brandon picks it up in the corner, having to fight off Griffin McLeish. Leegee firing a shot in, and what a glove save there from Richard Laporte.
I've been kind of watching how Richard Laporte plays. I love how he's always battle ready. He's always in a position to pop up, pop down, and make the save. It doesn't matter where the puck is on the ice as a goaltender. And if you're always ready for whatever happens, a weird tip off of your teammate, a weird bounce towards you, it's just always good to stay battle ready. And that's exactly what Laporte is.
Team Sherry keeping it in their zone. Under 2 to play in this game. Nick Smith with an opportunity. That one goes wide. Puck was out in front of Laporte, just hit away by his teammates. Absolute chaos. I don't think Laporte can even see that puck, but Team Miller's going to come away with it. Dowd was taking himself, couldn't get past Janice. Nothing set up for Team Miller. Team Sherry bring it back. Nick Smith racing in. Steve Cattell's going to meet him behind the net. Benoit pokes it out. Flamini meets him. Puck getting sent loose.
Here's a break.
And here's Team Miller 2v1 with Flamini close behind him. And just a trickling shot sent in there.
Great block by Janice.
Didn't do much. DePonio fires that one in. Looks like it was blocked by his own teammate. Benoit was there. It hit him. And the puck will just trickle to Falk. So 57 seconds to go in this one. 4-4.
That shot was scary there. I think it went off the hand of Janice up high. I think it went off the face of Flamini and then trickled to Falk. And if you're Janice, who accidentally had one go off him earlier, you were just hoping that one didn't find the back of the net, especially in such a crucial end to this game.
Taransky sending that one in. Green leaves it back for Taransky. Time ticking down. That puck getting sent all the way down to Laporte. Laporte flying that one. Taransky gets it on the boards. Leiter up to Sighting. Puck trickling out to center ice. Here comes Howard. 23 seconds to go. Howard fires a shot. An open opportunity there on the rebound. No one there. Sighting just pokes it out of harm's way, but Flamini bring it back in. 10 seconds to go.
Ooh.
And here comes Jackson Leiter. No time left on the clock. He'll trickle that one in, and it looks like possibly ending us in time. Michael Wainwright hopping on the mic.
Special announcement.
We'll now move to a
Yes.
And it looks like we're going to have a 5-minute 3v3 sudden death.
That's what you love to see. In Michigan Elite Hockey, we don't officially have an overtime period, but we can bend the rules here, and we bent the rules to an overtime because we don't want to see this game end without a winner. We've got some extra time here at Kensington Valley Ice House, and I'm very glad they just announced that because this has been very, very low-scoring defensive. Each team giving a lot of effort. In the last couple minutes, they've been putting their bodies in the way, blocking shots, and talk about the goaltenders. They've had so many point-blank chances where the puck is loose. It could bounce anywhere, and it somehow just stays out of the net. as a goaltender, it stresses you out to see that happen, but it's been just, going out of the net. Give credit to the defenders in front, to the forwards coming back and just mucking it up, and they've been able to clear it. But, man, am I glad that we are going to see probably not even 5 minutes of 3-on-3 overtime hockey here to decide a winner. Team Miller 0-3 so far in the season, looking for their first victory. Team Sherry 2-1, looking to go to 3-1. Here we go.
Murad, Ligi, and Brannon out there on this 3v3 for Team Miller. Got Benoit, Alvarado, and Dowd for Team Miller. All good players to have out there, and this is exciting to see. Not only 3v3 sudden death, but this is a lot of open ice in a game as Benoit gets a breakaway opportunity there, has it taken away from him by Murad. He'll play it back.
And you mentioned a lot of open ice. Number 13 in the Black Uzis jerseys, Alvarado. He's been using that open ice a lot.
Brandon fires a shot blocked by Dowd. Puck loose out in front of the net, and an opportunity there. Oh my goodness. No one knew where that puck was. Brandon had a chance, and that one just tipped wide.
Laporte got a glove on it.
Laporte did get a glove on it, and wow, if that had been the winner, what a win, and that would have been heartbreaking for Team Miller. It's just no one really knew where that puck had gone, and everyone on the ice kind of stopped.
Sitting in maybe the most dangerous part of the ice, too.
That puck trickled in from McLeish. Leachy picks it up behind the net.
Team Miller going off in a change.
Ligi taking himself, trying to fire it in. A rebound opportunity. And DePonio is there to stop it. Smith sends it over. Nice poke check opportunity there. Ligi still on the ice. Going to send that one up. Thought it went into the rafters, but it looks like they're just going to keep it playing in this sudden death. Nathan Ligi still with the puck, trying to fight off DePonio. Up to Smith. Smith firing a shot. That one saved. A rebound opportunity goes wide. Coming from Graham. Players down behind the net. The puck stuck. Team Sherry coming away with it. Ligi trying to fire that one in. Graham and Cattell fighting for it in the corner. No one coming away. Cattell finally gets it. Cattell really having to fight off Graham. And now here comes Team Miller. Looks like we might have a delayed penalty. We see the ref's hands up. DePonio fires that one into the netting. And it looks like we are going to have a delayed penalty on Team Sherry, their third of the night. Not the time you want to be taking a penalty.
A slashing call on none other than number 20, Braden Graham, in overtime. Team Miller 0 for 2 on the power play so far, but this is a way different look at the power play. You got 4 skaters on the offense against 3 skaters on the defense. This is the best opportunity that Team Miller's had all game.
Leiter sends that pass through his legs back to his teammate being held up on the boards. Team Sherry going to clear that one.
Huge clear.
2:42 remaining in this 3v3 sudden death overtime, and no one scores here. I mean, the game's just going to have to end in a tie. We got other players waiting on the ice. That one called off. So I think everyone in this arena right now here in Kensington Valley Ice House starting to hold their breath. We have some players from Team Slater down at the glass watching the end of this one before they take the ice. Flamini with the puck for Team Sherry. Going around behind the net, gets hit. And Gino DePonio coming the other way. Tyransky gets the puck at the red line, but just can't fight off Flamini. It's going to get hit the other way by Thompson. And Thompson and Leiter going to have to race for it. Leiter, nice move to get it away. Jackson Leiter with the puck. Under 2 to play. A minute to go in this power play. Leiter up to Gino DePonio. DePonio fires that shot in. Stopped by Flamini before his goaltender can even get to it. And then Falk will put his glove down on. Nice play there by Flamini to stop that puck and then just kind of scooch it over to Falk. Let him put the glove down, get the stoppage. Fresh skaters on the ice. 50 seconds to go in this power play for Team Miller. 1:44 left in this 3v3 sudden death overtime. Alvarado tried to send that one in, and he just couldn't get his stick on the tip in.
Golden opportunity right there.
Team Miller still looking for their first win in week 4. Alvarado sending one from the blue line, trying to get the tip in there. was Yee. He couldn't. Alvarado at the blue line again, keeps it in, sends it to Green, just tips off Green's stick, goes into the boards. Green will pick it back up. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Green with the puck. Green back to Yee. Dowd calling for it on the right circle. Sends it up to Dowd on top circle. Dowd lost it in his stick for a second, regains control, sends it back to Yee. 6 seconds to go. Alvarado at the blue line. Alvarado sends to Dowd. That'll expire. Penalty in just under a minute to play. And oh my goodness, Alex Green! Just as time expires on the power play, he will sink that one in just past the corner of Liam Falk, and Team Miller gets their first win, sudden death overtime. Oh my goodness, Ryan, what a game.
A huge win, well-deserved, a tough battle for Team Miller. They went up 2-0. Team Cherry with 3 unanswered. It went back and forth, and in overtime, Alex Green, the game-winning goal. What a huge win. What a great game to kick off week 4 of Michigan Elite Hockey.
We're going to have Alex Green, the winner for Team Miller here, scoring that game winner, up here with us in the booth in just a second. Team Miller takes a 5-4 victory in overtime against Team Sherry to pick up their first win in week number 4. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. This is Marin Klein alongside Ryan Radosevich. We'll be right back at 8 o'clock, and make sure to stay tuned for Team Slater, Team Poza, and Alex Green will be up here with us shortly. All right, welcome back in here to Kensington Valley Icehouse. Team Miller beating Team Sherry in quite the exciting game. I'm here with Alex Green, who scored the OT winner, and looking at that game back and forth the entire time, and that was your team's first win here in week 4. So how's that feel for you guys?
It feels pretty great, honestly. We've been just trying to get whatever we can now. I mean, 4 games into the season, really, it's pretty much all we could ask for. It's not what we imagined how it would go, but I'm glad we got the win here.
Yeah, and you guys had a really close game last week too, just falling 5-4. So now you pick up that 5-4 victory. What was Coach talking to you guys about on the bench before going into that overtime?
Shorter shifts for sure. We had a lot of guys out there for a long time, moving the puck, moving the play down the ice more, spreading out, getting guys open and stuff, just really spreading out the play a lot more because we've been really jammed up all the time. just trying to expand the play and, get some scoring opportunities
Yeah.
going.
And there were 2 times in this game where Team Sherry was able to come ahead and just less than 30 seconds apart. Both times you guys answered right away. What was the communication between you players on the ice just after Team Sherry went ahead to just keep your energy up and keep going?
Yeah, I mean, we really we were trying to put all our effort into every single shift out there. We kept telling each other to just keep going no matter what. Play the body, be physical, Don't go after the puck, go after the body. And, we came out with the win. Glad.
Yeah, and you guys, this is probably the most defensive I think we've seen a lot. These games are usually higher offensive games.
Yeah.
So what was working for you guys on defense, and also your 2 goaltenders playing absolutely outstanding
Yeah,
today?
no, our goaltenders were stellar today. I don't really know, not much I can say. The physicality level, it definitely picked up today for our team. I feel like a lot of guys were putting the body on others, and we just stayed in front of our guys, blocked shots. It was a good defensive game for sure.
All right, Alex, thank you so much, and congrats on the win. Team Miller beating Team Sherry 5-4. Stay tuned soon. We're going to have Team Poza and Team Slater on deck for Game 2 here at Michigan Elite Hockey.
Great.